All right, I have a great video for you today. If you have a hard time finding classy, modest, but still stylish and cute short summer dresses, I have you covered. So I am a taller gal, I'm 5'8", and most of the height is in my legs. So I have a really hard time finding dresses that go to my knee. I think that's kind of the appropriate, a little more modest dress length that I like. So if you like a more modest dress length or have been on the lookout, I have some great finds for you. All of these will be styled as well. So if you are in the market for maybe some new sandals or purse or whatnot, I will have the entire outfits linked below along with the featured dress. So you can just click on the dress if you just want the dress, or click outfit if you were interested in the purse, shoes, or anything else shown. And if you're watching on a TV, because 50% of you do, I always include the QR code. And all you do is, if you're on the TV, get your phone, open your phone, your camera app, and point it at the QR code. The camera will focus in on it and open a link to my LTK, and that will show you the entire outfit or the outfit haul, depending on what you're looking for. So that is a great place to find anything that I show on my channel is also linked on the LTK app, so you can follow me there. I usually post the outfits too before the video, so if you want a sneak peek, you can always check that out over there. And I do have a price range of items. I do want to say most of the items are under $100, but I did pick up two little splurgy ones I will save toward the end if you like to splurge every now and then. And I did search Amazon. I love Amazon. I have a lot of Amazon haul videos, but I do not have good luck at finding short dresses on Amazon. So they're either too short or too tight, or there's just something not right. So I had to go out and scan some of my other favorite stores. And so I have a couple different ones for you I haven't showcased on my channel before, but they are stores that I do check into here and there. So some different looks, some different patterns. I think you will find maybe a few cute ones that you may want to try out. If you have any questions about anything, leave it in the comments below. I read all my comments and I would love to hear from you. Any questions or your thoughts on this haul, or your thoughts on dresses or short dresses, or anything you would like to tell me. I love hearing from you. Make sure to give this video a like, maybe share it with a friend, and subscribe if you haven't, and let's jump in. Okay, my first few dresses are actually gonna be from Lascana. I don't know if that's a store you shop at. It is a store I've shopped at off and on. I haven't popped in there in a while, but I think in my search for kind of a knee length summer dress, I popped in and really hit the jackpot. Lots of great finds there, and they're having a great sale, so be sure to check in there. The first dress I wanted to showcase is this beautiful black flowy dress. It is a thinner dress, so you would want to wear a slip under it, but it feels so good on, nice and cool and airy, but still really covering. The V is real conservative. I like that. I love a little ruffle neckline. I liked that this one had sleeves, because sometimes you just want that coverage, and it does have a little ruffle at the end with a stretchy band there. I liked the length of this, a nice ruffle on the bottom, and then a cinched in waist. So overall, a beautiful, I think, fit and feel. You do want to wear a slip under this, or just be mindful of what you are wearing, because it is rather thin. And I did pick this up in a size 8, loved how it fit, and it is 100% viscose, a beautiful find. And I just want to give you a closer look at that belt. If you are interested in a wrap belt, I like to have a couple of these on hand just to cinch in any dress, shirt, sweater all year round. These are great to have, and I love this cognac color, and I particularly liked this belt because it had the kind of a softer gold button detail all around, or stud detail. I thought that was really cute as well. Oh, and I did pick this up in the medium size. Okay, and next up, this a lovely, bright, summery orange dress. I love orange in the summer. If you watch my channel, you probably know that. So I'm kind of always on the lookout for a fun orange dress. I would just say a lot of people don't wear it. It's kind of impactful and it's really fun. It kind of lifts your mood in the summertime. I really liked the kind of busy design of this dress. Again, it has a minimal or a more conservative V-neck. I loved these sleeves that came down a pretty good length and then have this loose ruffle. And it doesn't have stretch, but it is a good size arm opening. It does have a stretch waistband there, so you can kind of wear it a little lower, higher, put on a beautiful belt, a ruffle at the bottom. And so I did pick this up in a size 8. It is 100% viscose. I do not find it as see-through as the first one. It does have orange buttons right here, 4 that are not opening. They're just there for decoration. But overall, I thought this was a fun design, fun color, and I like the length as well. Okay, and next up, this gorgeous shirt dress looks like it would cost way more. I was really happy with this find. It does have a pattern, but I would say it's more classic, minimalistic, and I loved how it fit and felt on. So it is a linen, cotton, viscose blend. I did size down and pick this up in a size 6 because I wanted a more kind of tailored looking fit, and it is. I love the collar. It's a nice small collar, and it does have these black buttons, which I would say are a small to medium size. I think they do look classy. Where it buttons is still modest. I do not think it's like too low. I think it's just perfect. It feels great on. I loved the length. It does have a belt that you can take off, and it has belt loops, so you can add maybe a thicker black belt or even a thinner one, maybe a pop of color if you like. The sleeves are that kind of cut off length, so you do get complete shoulder coverage, but it is a lighter feeling. This would be great all summer long. You could even wear it as a beach cover up open. So very versatile. I like the pattern. I like the colors, classic, and a lovely length as well. Okay, next up, this embroidered navy dress, which I really liked. It is 100% viscose, so it feels great. This dress actually inspired my outfit today. I wanted to wear my embroidered shirt. I really liked how this felt and fit on. It does have these little tassel rope ties here that you could just leave or cut off. The embroidery is really pretty on the front and the sleeve. You do have good arm coverage there, and this is a little stretchy end there with a little ruffle. I would say minimalistic skirt, so just real plain, real lightweight. It does have pockets, which is nice. I liked the length. I felt it had really good coverage. I would say it is a bit on the thinner side, so I usually just wear like biker shorts under my items like that, or you could do like a short slip. I do that sometimes as well, but you will definitely stay cool in this. I liked the overall fit, feel, and the really pretty embroidery all over it as well. All right, and I think a summer classic, a beautiful striped dress. I thought this one fit really lovely on. I did size down and pick this up in a size 6. I could get it on and I could get it off. It was a little snug, but I think it looks really pretty on. You can stretch it out a little, but there's not a whole lot of stretch. So you do kind of want to get your size, but I liked that the top where the shoulders go, you can put open more, so you have almost a cap sleeve look, or you can kind of bunch them up to give a more tank top look. The wrap on the front and the back, you have some movement with as well. So you can get a lot of coverage up there or show a little cleavage if you'd like. I thought the band in the middle was perfect. It wasn't too much or too little. It just cinched in just perfectly. And the flowiness and the weight of the skirt is just lovely how it moves. This would be so, well, I mean, you could wear it just casually with slides, but you could even dress this up with some really pretty white heels or nude heels, and a little clutch would be beautiful in the evening, and then just walk around with flip-flops in the day. So I think this is a great like day to night dress. It felt great on, just real flowy, not see-through. It is mostly polyester, but it just feels like a heavier kind of rayon. So no issues with that. Liked the coverage around the arm and everywhere. No slits or anything to deal with. Just a beautiful classic striped dress. Okay, do you see I did really good at Lascana, right? Hopefully I'm saying that right. So I still have a few more from that store. So really good. Check in there if you have not yet. So the next dress up is this 95% viscose, 5% elastane dress. I would say just a classic summer dress. If you have to, if you need to take your kids to the park or your grandkids to the park, I would say this is that. With just some flip-flops, it feels great on, real lightweight, real pretty. I like the pattern. I think it's busy enough to hide things, but not like too much that it is like too trendy or anything. I loved the feeling of the sleeve. So it is a slight puff sleeve, just real drapey and nice. It does have the elastic at the end, a small kind of sweetheart neckline, but real conservative, really pretty. The length was great. How it hung was just beautiful. I will mention it does have this cutout in the back, but it didn't show anything with a normal bra on, and I didn't need to unbutton to get it on. So it just slides on. It just feels like a really nice, lightweight cotton, kind of easy dress, but it does have a lot of details so that you could dress it up. This would be really pretty with heels in the evening as well, but you could wear it all day with just flip-flops too. Okay, and I found another dress with orange on it. This one I picked up in a size 6. I liked how it fit. It is 100% viscose. I would say it is a bit longer. So that is something I am just kind of always on the lookout as a taller girl, just something a little longer sometimes. So I liked how this felt. It's real drapey, real nice fitting on. I think the V-neck is beautiful. It does have a little ruffle at the bottom. I didn't find this one see-through. I did pair it with black because the background on here, I couldn't decide if it was black or navy, but now that I'm looking at it here, I could see it's navy, but I paired it with black and that looked fine too. The arms have a kind of cap sleeve, but a little bit longer look than that. Overall, I think a beautiful classic. It felt great on. I like the length, and then the pattern and colors are beautiful as well. And I did want to share with you just a plain black leather wrap. So this one is real leather. The brown one I showed earlier is a faux leather. So this is a little, softer. It's not as, I guess, stiff as the other one, even though that one wasn't bad. And so this is nice to have on hand. You can just wrap it again over any dress, shirt, sweater all year round, just to get a perfect fit, especially if you're changing sizes like I tend to do. It's nice to have a belt that you can kind of customize. And since this doesn't have anything on it, I would say it's more classic, more timeless, and you can just use this for years and years. Okay, and the last Lascana dress is this lovely black and white. Reminded me of a bandana, which I like because I kind of like a boho look. And this dress was actually really unique. So it does have the wrap, and you can make it a lot more modest or not. I loved these longer flutter sleeves, so they just kind of hang there. They feel really great. Something interesting, the belt is purely there for decoration, so you can't move it. It kind of is what it is. I didn't find it intrusive in any way. And it has this wrap skirt bottom, which really does wrap around. It can open up a lot. And I found that the busyness all on the front was really forgiving. And the back though was pretty minimalistic and more fitted. So just be aware of that. If you like a more fully flowy dress, this is a little more fitted in the back, and you get a lot more forgiveness in the front. So depending on your issues, but overall, I like the fit and feel of this. And I did pick this up in a size 6. It's 95% viscose, 5% elastane. I didn't find it see-through, so another beautiful, classy option for the spring and summer. Okay, now we're gonna get into 2 splurges because I do shop at higher end stores, and then a lot of the times I'll try to find something similar for less. If I can't, I'll go ahead and get it because I like choices in dresses. So we are jumping into Lilly Pulitzer, which is a little bit of a pricier store. I will say this is pricey. So if you are a gal who likes to splurge every now and then on something really different, I, at this point, won't do that unless it's just something like real unique and special. So I saw this pink shirt dress. I love shirt dresses because they are so versatile. I mean, you can wear them to church, work, baby showers, weddings, the park, literally anywhere, your birthday party, a friend's birthday party. They can certainly be dressed up or down, and you can make them more modest or less modest. So I thought this shade of pink was just beautiful. It does come with a slip dress underneath because the outer layer it does have like sheer paneling, but I loved this design. The buttons are in a similar shade of pink. I loved the length. I love this thick hemline. The sleeves give good coverage. They do not have any lining there, so that's kind of an open weave. And it does have some stretch at the end with this little knot tie. So I thought this was really beautiful covering. So you can make it more modest having it all buttoned up, or you can, you know, unbutton the top or the bottom a little bit more, pop on some heels for an evening look, or have it more conservative in the day and put on some slides or flip-flops. Really pretty. And then it does come with a belt in the same material, or you can upgrade to, you know, a different belt depending on the style that you're wanting to style it. But this would just be so beautiful if you have an important event coming up and you want to splurge. I would say give this a try. I did pick this up in a size 6 because I did want it a little more fitted, and I think it is just gorgeous. And I did want to mention the outer shell on that one is mostly rayon, and of course the little slip is polyester. It's similar to one you would get on Amazon for the underneath, but beautiful color. And I have another Lilly Pulitzer, and this one's not quite as pricey. Now, I will say it is a little shorter, but I still put it under conservative and modest because it has little shorts that are included. So it's almost like a romper style, which I am always on the lookout for. I think it's really cute. And I just fell in love with this color combo. So a lot of times things I will do is if I am on a more expensive store like Lilly Pulitzer or Saks or Neiman Marcus or something like that, and I see a dress I like, I try to find a similar one elsewhere for less because I do like dresses. So I don't want to spend a whole lot on one, especially since I do like to change out of them yearly usually. But I could not find anything else with all of this combo, and I really liked how this was on. So it does have the wrap kind of V-neck top, and it's actually in the back as well, so you can have it a little more conservative and covered or open it up a little. This band in the middle I felt added a lot of forgiveness. It felt great on too. This one's mostly rayon. I like the flowy sleeves and the fact that the skirt just hung really nice and you have that extra security of the shorts under. To me, I just love this one, but let me know what you think. And I did pick this one up in a medium as well. Okay, and we're jumping to Amazon, and I did pick these next 2 dresses I'm gonna show you after I was shopping on Lilly Pulitzer. So I found these dresses there on Amazon, and I was like, let me give those a try, because if they're good enough, you know, $200 to $440, I can make the switch because I do like to change my dresses up. So I found this beautiful orange floral. I really liked how it fell on. It does have the puff sleeve with the elastic at the end, not too puffy. A beautiful little ruffle at the top, classic. It does have orange plastic buttons on Amazon, so that is a little cheaper, but you really can't tell. They are in the same shade, so that's really nice. I just like the motif. I like the shade of orange. It does have little ruffles on the skirt down and then kind of the tiered look. A stretchy band in the middle. Overall, I like how this fit and felt. I did pick it up in a large and I maybe could have done a medium. So on the line on the sizing, but overall, I just thought it was really pretty. Oh, and this one had pockets, which I loved. I didn't find it see-through. It just felt really good on. And this is mostly viscose and a little bit of polyamide, but it just feels like a nice cotton summer dress. Okay, and next up, a classic summer style. Another one I found on Amazon. I did pick this up in a medium. And this one is mostly polyester. I did not find it see-through, no pocket slits. It does have the wrap top and a little flutter sleeve. I just liked this color combo and the pattern. So it has the little florals on there, and I love this like wine color, really pretty. So very minimalistic and easy wear. This is something that you could wear, just throw on even over your bathing suit. So if you're at the beach or the lake or the river or somewhere and you just want a cute little dress, summer dress to throw on over to go inside and eat lunch somewhere, I think this is great. But you could also dress it up. It felt really good on. So another really good option and priced well from Amazon. Okay, I had to include Walmart in my modest dress lookbook, summer lookbook, because they have some really great all cotton options. First, to start off with, this beautiful purple eyelet dress. I found the top to be really covering, really pretty. The straps are a perfect size to cover your bra. It does have this cinched in waist. I did pick this up in a medium. I liked how it fit. It has so much detail at the bottom, all of that eyelet detail. It is lined. It does have pockets. On this one, I will say there is a tie in the back, and I tied it myself so I didn't cover my bra well, but you can, do that better. And I think it's still bra covering, and it just has a small cutout in the back. So overall, I'd still say really modest, conservative, classy, a beautiful option, feels great and looks great on as well. And another one from Walmart I wanted to throw in is this beautiful blue dress from Scoop. It is mostly polyester, but it just looks a lot higher end. So it has a pleating detail all over it. I did pick this up in a medium, and I just like how versatile this dress is. I actually picked it up in a pink, and I wanted to try the blue, sometimes because they fit different or just how the color looks. So I will have to say I prefer it in pink, but the blue is really pretty as well. It does have ruffling down the front. I like the length. It's real minimalistic. It cinches in the waist here. Just an easy wear. You could add a belt. You don't need a belt. You could kind of fluff it up. So another easy throw on dress, super affordable. If you are looking to pick up a couple shorter dresses, I would say give this one a try as well. Okay, and another one I actually showcased in one of my recent Walmart hauls, but I'm still trying to get the sizing right actually. And that is this beautiful halter neck top dress, which is so beautiful. Looks and feels like it should cost a lot more. It is a cotton and polyester blend, but it just feels like a beautiful cotton. It has this beautiful eyelet detail everywhere. So originally I tried it on in a large and it was a little big. Then I got it in a medium. I still feel like it's a little big, so I'm gonna have to trade this in for a small. Now, I did recently lose quite a bit of weight for health reasons. I had to change my whole diet. So I have been dropping weight, cutting out sugar and carbs. And I was always a large, but now I'm a medium. But now I'm finding even in some things, I need to do a small. So I'm gonna trade this in for a small because I love this shade of red. It is a true shade of red, like the Tommy Hilfiger red, the J. Crew red, which I call like the true red. That's my favorite shade of red, and that's what this is. So it matches a lot of the red stuff I have. It is more of a midi length than a short dress, but I had to put this in here because if you are looking for an eyelet dress, which I have a couple from Anthropologie and they were well over $100. So to find this at Walmart, I think is really a good find. Definitely scoop one up. And I did want to show you the yellow because I did order it. Now, this yellow is a bit bright for me. I like a more soft, buttery yellow, but if you want a pop of color, because this is how I am with orange. I'm like, the brighter, the better. So maybe you're like that with yellow, and this is a bright yellow. Now, I don't know why, but I picked it up in a large, so that's not gonna work for me. But the color doesn't work for me either. So I'm gonna need a size down in the red, but definitely try one of these out. I think a great addition to your summer wardrobe. And this is a classic that you could pull out year after year. I do wear a strapless bra with this, the red carpet convertible, which I'll link down below. That's my favorite strapless. And it's good to just have one on hand so that you can, pop it on if you have a interesting top, dress or shirt in the spring and summer. All right, I hope that you found this helpful. Hopefully you saw a couple that maybe piqued your interest or want to look into some of these brands a little bit more. I will have everything linked down below as well. And again, let me know if you have any questions on anything. I'm probably going to be doing a couple of lookbooks for summer because I've had people ask me kind of these things like, is there modest dresses? Is there modest summer wear? So in my world, I see ladies looking for that. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in, like classy but modest ways to stay cool and look stylish, not be completely covered, but still look cute without showing everything off. I think that's kind of something that a lot of ladies are interested in, I'm finding, at least in my world and people I talk to. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, share it with a friend. I wanted to thank you so much for dropping in and spending some of your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one.